Hey, it's D. Scott Lofthouse of Lofty Enterprises and dscottlofthouse.com based in Anchorage, Alaska. And today was day 2 of the MOBE Asset Protection Summit here in Phuket, Thailand. And I don't know if you can tell by this video, but it's extremely sunny out here. And frankly, being from Alaska and being in Thailand, I am literally melting. And so you're probably going to see me get sweaty, but I'm going to try to make this video short and to the point. So today we had 2 speakers that spoke to us for the whole day. First we had David Harden, who I talked about yesterday, BW Consulting. He is a wealth manager, and he talked about framework and tools that we can use for determining our risk in the market. And I thought it was extremely interesting. He showed us a market prediction tool that basically showed when the rates or the means of the rates had dropped down to a flat 0 on this scale. It was a precursor or predictor of a recession, and has been like that for many, many years. And he showed another indicator that was the 3rd highest point ever in the history of this indicator. The number 1 highest point was the crash in 2008, and the 2nd highest point was the crash in 1929. So it's looking like we're going to be hitting a recession in the next year to year and a half. So that, of course, had me concerned, because how do you sell things in a market that's in recession? And then we had a new speaker today, Richard Watson. Richard Watson is an international business consultant. He's got a company called Ethos, E-T-H-O-S, Ethos Limited, that's based in Hong Kong and the Philippines. And he has been working overseas for over a decade. I think it's somewhere around 15 years now. And basically what he does is he helps establish and manage corporations, trusts, taxes, things like that, so that if you are in the States or Australia or Canada or the UK or some of the, the top tier 1 countries, and you want to establish a corporation or a trust offshore, which is outside of the area where you live, then he has all the knowledge and the ability to be able to establish those structures, business structures, and to manage them for you. It was really enlightening, because there's really a fine line. You have to have the right purpose and when you're forming these corporations, because it cannot be for tax evasion, tax avoidance. You can do it for tax mitigation, but you have to be really careful about your intent for forming these business structures. But it was really quite enlightening, because of course I incorporated as an LLC, a limited liability corporation, because that's what I thought was going to be the best for stateside business. But as my business grows, and as I start adding more and more people to the business, whether it's my children or other employees, it's very clear that I'm going to have to restructure into something else. And so I may end up with a C Corp or an S Corp, depending on what's going to work best for me. So something for you to consider if you're interested in getting involved in this business. Start looking around and looking at the structure you want for the business. It might be the right thing to do is to do the LLC to begin with, because you can always restructure later. But you have to have some kind of a structure. Sole proprietorship is really easy to form, but you quickly outgrow it. And so you need to be prepared to do some planning before you just kick off into a business. So anyway, if you're interested in getting involved in MOBE, in participating in any of these live events and growing your business or establishing a new business, then look for the link in the email or on the blog post or Facebook or wherever you might see this video. There's going to be a link where you can apply to come and work with me. And I'm going to use all my training, experience, and education to help you be successful in this business. So D. Scott Lofthouse of Lofty Enterprises and dscottlofthouse.com coming to you from Phuket, Thailand. Have a nice day, and thank you very much for letting me come into your home via the internet. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.